Happy New Year and welcome back. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm Nika.go.business, and in today's video, I'm talking to all the people out there like me who is getting a late start on setting new goals and getting those vision boards popping. But I mean, it's still January, so we have plenty of time to get those goals set and make those goals a reality. But first, I wanted to show you my very unfinished vision board from last year because I did have a few things kind of happen on them. So I kind of feel like I'm doing a presentation like from elementary school. This is my vision board that I made with my mom. So a lot of these goals that I had last year are going to carry over into this year. But if we look here in this section of love, we'll also see my hand with a ring on it. I am getting married this September, so bam! That's one thing that happened on the vision board. Pretty dope. And then in my little financial section, debt free just ahead. One of my major sources of debt was my car that I bought in 2018. I had 5 years to pay it off, and I started this year with it paid off, girl. With it paid off. So I've already started to chip away at this specific goal, so that's really exciting. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So this year I have a different approach to vision boarding that I thought would keep me more accountable and more like focused on my goals. So I thought of this idea based off of the way I get things done the best, and that's through checklists / to-do lists. If I don't have a plan or a list of things to do for my day, then I'm just scatterbrained all over the place, just a mess, period. But there's something about having a list and checking things off that's very satisfying and motivating to move forward to the next thing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys how I'm vision boarding this year. But first, I just find it funny how this is like the umpteenth video that you've watched of mine and you still ain't subscribed. I mean, what's up with that? We ain't cool? I'ma just give you a minute. I'ma just sit that button right there for you and just give you a second. I think we've moved to that point in our friendship. Oh, okay, you got it? Okay, good. Back to the video. So before I even start the vision board, I go to my journal and I write down all of my goals. And as you can see, there's spaces between each goal, and that is just for me to write down the specifics. For example, start a small business. I can write the specifics of what kind of business it's going to be, how much money you want to bring in from that small business. The vision board serves as the vision, but there's so much power in writing your goals down because that's going to be the details you need to kind of hone in and focus on the goals you want to manifest. It's also a good reference for those times when you lose momentum and you need to be reminded why you're even going for those goals in the first place. First and foremost, apologies for these nails. We're gonna get that together very soon. But as you see here, I have my photos all cut out, and then I also typed and printed the actual goals that I wrote down in my journal, because again, this is more of a checklist kind of to-do list type of vision board, so I wanted those words specifically on the board. So now I'm just organizing them, not necessarily in like the to-do, like first I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, more so of priority and where my focus is going to go. So the goals in the bigger font are like my major yearly goals, and then the goals that are in the more smaller font are just my personal growth goals that I'll actually be working on in between these bigger goals up top. So I'm using this putty to stick everything on the board because again, this is more of a to-do list, or a checklist, I should say more of a checklist. So I want to be able to actually take those things down as they're achieved. I think that's the whole fun and motivating part of it. So now you just see me sticking everything on in a list form and just putting the photo or the visual next to it. So as you can see, one of these goals is blurred out, and unfortunately I can't say why, because if I did, then there would be no need to blur it. But I can assure you that it's nothing crazy, and it's definitely something I can share with you guys once it actually happens. But until then, feel free to guess in the comments. It may be obvious, it may not be, but just to be on the safe side, I'm blurring it, girl. I'm blurring it. So I hope you guys like this vision board idea and that you found it helpful. And if you haven't made your vision board already, then I would say go ahead and give this a try, especially if you're someone like me that likes lists and the feeling of checking things off. I have a really good feeling that this is the year we gonna get them goals, girl. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, stay poppin'.